Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're actually going to be going back and rewatching some old vlogs we used to make back in the day, some of my friends and I. In specific, this time we're going to be playing my high school home course called Sugar Maple Golf Club. This was back about when I was a sophomore in college. We've been making golf vlogs since before good, guys. So let's jump right in. This might be kind of cringy to go back and see kind of what I used to be like, how I used to react on camera. Let's jump right in and see. All right, already the editing I can see is interesting. It's just a blank, or it's just a picture of the golf hole with our name, Nathan and Austin, on there. Hole one, a little bit of editing. It's kind of interesting to see, actually. I'm pretty impressed at how creative we were back in the day. Guys, our home course used to sit right up. This is our home course from high school. And this is one of my best friends from high school. His name's Nathan. Shout out Nathan. We used to play this course, and it sat right up on top of this hill, guys. Cornfields all around. It was always super windy. Here, this first hole is actually a par 5. The left side is all out of bounds because that's where the driving range is. So you kind of have to try and avoid that. And back at this time, when I was a freshman, sophomore in college, I used to play a big slice. Let's see how this first tee ball goes. Gosh, my swing was so different, guys. Wow. I used to take it a little bit more inside. I was a lot flatter. And yeah, this wind definitely did not help my slice because I ended up being just on the left side. But thankfully, you'll get to see here in just a second the way that the out of bounds goes. It actually kind of tails off. The range is kind of in a big circle. And thankfully, my ball actually cleared the range. Nathan was right in the middle of the fairway. Nathan's not a bad player, guys. He was actually my partner here in the Oakwood member guest. You can see here, though, I am highlighting the outline of the OB, which I was lucky enough to clear. So from here, thankfully, you can normally get on the green in 2. I probably have about 200 yards in from here. If I had to guess, I'd be hitting 5-iron. My swing just looks so different. I want to throw some videos up comparing my swing now versus then. It's really different, guys. I'm a lot steeper now, generate a lot more power, and I actually hit draw now instead of a slice. Nathan found himself in the trees. Like I said, he's not a bad player. He's probably about a 4 or 5 handicap. I've seen him shoot some pretty good rounds in my time playing with him. Looks like I just went over the green in 2. Again, this is a par 5, so I was able to get over the green in 2. Let's see if I can get up and down and maybe make a birdie. First hole on the vlog from back in the day. If I had to guess, this year was probably like 2017 or 2018. So it's been a good 6 years since I filmed this. So a lot's changed since then, guys. I've moved from Illinois down to Tennessee. And like I said, I just caught back up with Nathan recently this last a few weeks ago when I went up to Illinois and played in a golf tournament at his home club. We played in the club championship, and the member guest, and we ended up finishing okay. We won a few of our matches and lost a few of our matches. Our camera angles need some work. We just put the camera down by the hole. Looks like I'm lining up a birdie putt. Oh my gosh, yeah, I remember. I used to always wear these hats with no logos on them. I had a black one, a white one, and a gray one. I just wore hats with no logos. I don't know why. Hey, great catch by that hole there. A little birdie to start the day. Not too bad. I'm putting with this ugly Bettinardi. I don't remember what number it was, but man, that thing used to put a sweet roll on the ball. I was borrowing it from a friend at the time. It was hideous. It looked like a spaceship, but it had a really good weight to it. I used to roll that thing pretty good. Let's see if Nathan can clean up for his par here. I don't even remember what we were using to film. I don't know if it was a phone. I don't know if it was a camera. I don't remember this hardly at all.
Dogleg left.
Let's see how I go on the second hole. It's actually a pretty easy par 4, guys. You can actually just hit like kind of a cutout towards that dark green tree in the far back. And end up the wedge in your hand. The wind would come ripping off of this cornfield here, though, always, because this is probably like one of the higher points on the golf course. I just said that. It's whipping straight into us. That wind was always whipping right there. Hey, you get a little look at the younger jump man. Gosh, it's so weird to see.
To block us, and it just sits right up on top of the hill. Would you say you had him?
I look the same, but a little younger. It's really
Four,
weird.
yes.
Really weird to see. Obviously,
This
no
hole's
facial
kind
hair.
of short too. That wind really killed.
You think 8 iron?
Yeah, go for it.
Nathan just missed here on the right side. It's not too bad, guys. This course was mostly open. In high school, I used to play okay out here. I think my senior year, I probably averaged I probably averaged about 36 in high school, 9-hole matches, and then in the only 18-hole tournament we played out there, I shot 72, got into a playoff for first place, and ended up losing the playoff. So that was the first tournament of the year. I would have been the first player to ever win the Geneseo Invite, and I actually ended up losing the playoff. So I'm taking pitch and wedge from here. It looks like I'm trying to knock one down. I actually kind of like that swing I used to have, a little bit more inside, and I kind of brought it back over the top. It's more similar to Brandt's swing than it is my current day swing.
Yeah, we didn't hit very good shots into this green.
Looks like we both missed this green here. I used to play a ton of golf with Nathan, guys. I really, really miss hanging out with him. Ideally, we can get the channel big enough to have him on the channel a little bit more often, and we can travel a little bit more to get up and see him, because he's a really good friend of mine, a really good guy. I remember these wedges I used to use. I might even still have them somewhere in the garage.
There, nice, easy putt.
I'd have to go look, but the short game's always been tidy for me, guys. I've always been a good chipper and a good putter. It's been my saving grace, and at this point in time, I was a good driver of the golf ball too. I used to put a lot of balls in play. It's changed a lot since then. Let's see if Nathan can get this one in. I think he parred the first hole. Put a good roll on it, just missed it. Gosh, it was windy. I can remember this round vaguely because the course used to be called Maple Bluff in Geneseo, Illinois. But it got new ownership after I graduated high school. It became Sugar Maple. I think the new owners have put a lot of good work into it and made it a pretty nice golf course. Oh, Nathan, not the 3-putt. Gosh, not the 3-putt from 5 feet. I think he blamed the wind. Good putting stroke, it looks like. Same as always. I've always been really steady in this 4 to 5 foot range. No doubt that I was going to make that.
Can't hear us as well, but Austin's got the tee again. He parred that.
3 straight uphill, straight into the wind.
Straight uphill, straight in the wind. I had the really long shorts on. This is so funny to look at my outfit. Looks like my alignment was pretty good. Watch this swing, guys. I take it more inside, then come over the top. I play a little bit of a cut.
All right, Nathan.
The gold tees at this golf course are the farthest back, so we are playing the tips.
Oh, Nathan hit it. Perfect.
Nathan hit a really good one there.
Just up the right side.
About 170 into a.
I caught a fairway, and actually I got past the pine tree there. That's on the left side of the fairway. That's actually a poke, especially into the wind. Gosh, I can't believe going back and watching this. I really miss these days, guys. If I could go back in time, to that time in my life and go play these courses again and play with my buddies and just play like with,
we just found him just in this tall grass. He actually has
no worries. I would go back and do that right now.
Definitely get this one out and over the tree.
I guess that Nathan's shot didn't end up in as good a spot as I thought it did. It looks like he is in the tall grass.
Hazard, he didn't ground his club, and that is on a line.
This is back when.
Be good.
This used to always play as hazard in tournaments in high school and stuff, so you couldn't ground your club in there.
Birdie.
Looks like I have a bomb. I was able to hit the green. That's not a bad iron shot. I've got a long putt though. Let's see if I can run this one in. I can only vaguely remember this round. I remember the outcome. I won't spoil it. I do remember what my final score was. This vlog in specific is only 9 holes, but in the 18-hole round, I have a good story. I'll get to it after we get to the end of this. Man, left that one pretty well short. I'm not sure if I'm going to like that putt coming back. Look at this beautiful camera work.
It's still good 4 feet short.
I hammered that putt. These greens
You've got
were never
downhill,
too
too.
quick, but they were a good speed. They were pretty hilly. So if you got them too fast, it would be pretty unfair. Always windy out there. Gosh, I'll never forget that. Literally every single round of golf was windy, and I do not hit the ball low. I've never hit the ball low. At this point in my life, I still hit the ball straight in the air. Brant would play good out here. I struggled a little bit because the wind would eat my ball up. Let's see. I like how we just set the camera down behind the hole and just walk off and focus on it. It's a different time. Shout out cameraman Matt. Cameraman Matt makes our videos a million times better. Not only does he come with us, get the good angles, have good quality camera equipment, but he also puts so much time and effort into editing the videos to make a good outcome for you guys to watch. So thank you so much, cameraman Matt. Big shout out to him. And we hope you guys are enjoying the videos. I was just bragging about how good I was at this 4-foot range, and I did end up missing that putt. Gosh, looks like we're playing through a group here. Hopefully we can hit a good shot and impress them. But like I was saying, guys, if you do like the videos, please leave us a like. Make sure you comment and hit that subscribe button. We are, I think, 80 subscribers away from 5,000. I cannot wait for that number, guys. Once we get to 5,000, we're going to be doing a giveaway. We're going to be giving away some golf gloves from Left Behind Golf Company, who's our sponsor, and we're going to also be giving away our drone that we used to use for filming. We've only used it once or twice, so this thing's basically brand new, guys. If you subscribe and you leave some comments, you're going to be eligible to win some prizes that we're giving away. So hit that subscribe button. Looks like I missed the green just right. Not too hard to do because that wind is howling. My chip looked like it ran maybe a little bit past the hole.
Downhill, downwind.
Nathan, not too bad. Ended up here. Puts a good roll on it.
Stay up.
Just missed that one, guys.
Downhill.
I got a downhiller. A little bit of a long putt for par here. Let's see if I can clean this one up. I just 3-putt the last hole. Wow, nice putt. Ice in the veins for par. Par 3, up and down. Like I said, my putter and my short game has always saved me. Oh. I don't know where I would be without it. Man, I don't know why we were even playing. I think if it were this point in time in my life and I went out to this golf course and it was that windy, I might not even play.
Come on, wind. I'm not even trying because the wind's not
I can't even hardly hear our commentary because it's so windy. This was the days before we had Shot Tracer.
Got a nice little 3-wood.
I used to smash this 3-wood. It was an old Ping G15, and I had the Aldila NV75X shaft in it. Man, it was 15.5 degrees, so it was a little weaker loft. I used to just smash that thing, man. You want to take 3-wood on this hole because over the hill there's a creek that runs through the middle of the fairway. And if you take driver, you could scare it. I don't know how close we would get today with this wind. Funny enough, where Nathan is right now used to be a gigantic sand trap that they removed when I was probably a freshman or sophomore in high school. So at this point, it was several years removed. Yeah, it looks like driver wouldn't even have gotten me close to the creek today. I don't know why I hit 3-wood. It is just a natural shot I always took. I don't even know what yardage I had. It looks like about 150. At this point, I was probably hitting like a knockdown 8-iron, which doesn't really knock down very much. I think I hit a good shot.
And I'm up there short again.
Oh, Nathan's in the bunker.
We're gonna lift rake in place because the bunkers here are kind of.
These bunkers were always really gravelly, so we would play lift clean in place quite a bit when we were inside them. According to my commentary, I am on the green. I'm just a little short of the hole. We'll see. Let's see how Nathan gets out of this bunker.
Shot he can hit from there. The wind is still relentless.
Our editing was pretty minimum at this point. We didn't have any shot tracers. We didn't have any overlays. We hardly cut. We kind of just put every single video into the iMovie or whatever, and just out came a video. But we were starting the trend before Good. This was even probably before GM Golf. We've been making these videos for a long time. Looks like I've got a monstrous putt here, guys. But if you do like this style of video, kind of going over and commentating some of our old rounds, I think I've got about 3 or 4 more vlogs and golf vlogs that I could go back and do this over. It's pretty fun to go back and see it, kind of reminisce, and see not only how I was hitting it, but see kind of what I was like, how my camera presence was back in this time of my life, which is pretty much non-existent. If you like it, I've got a few more videos I could go back and pull out and show to you guys. So just let me know if you like this. I did leave that putt. It looked like it was about a 35-40 footer. I did end up leaving another like 4 or 5 feet short, so I'm really wearing out that old Bettinardi putter. A great putt by Nathan there. Excellent putt. We'll have to get him on the channel again, bring him back, and maybe we'll go back to this same course and film another video. That would be so fun. Yep, another great roll by me. Just put that thing dead center. Hole 6. This was my nemesis hole, guys. My dad always called this one my par 6. It's a pretty simple par 4 now, but for me in high school, it used to just eat me up. For some reason, I would always slice it into the left where there was tall no-mo, and I would end up making a double bogey every time. But
Wind's actually blowing to the left.
We'll see how I ended up on this. I don't remember where this tee ball ended up.
Around that dog leg a little bit. There's no-mo on both sides of the fairway.
Interestingly, this hole should fit my eye at this time because it goes up and over and then kind of doglegs a little bit to the left. It would be a hole that at this point in time I would probably like. This hole would probably be
just up the right side,
helping my slice a little bit with this wind.
Narrowly avoids another bit of hazard. The wind.
Looks like Nathan was using this old rangefinder I used to have. This thing was like a brick. It was like this big. Oh man, it was like holding up a brick. It was a Bushnell rangefinder. It had a single eye lens that you looked through, and then like it was just, you held it sideways, you press this button on top. That thing was ugly, but oh my gosh, was that thing accurate, man. That thing told me the exact yardage, and I want to say it even read slope before it was kind of cool. I'd have to go back and see what year that rangefinder is from, but that thing was crazy.
Get left and go.
You can see that the approach shot into this green is downhill.
Oh, he's just right at the pin, 10 feet.
So judging the distance was a little tough.
Yards in.
This was probably some of the only
Downwind.
shots I would hit up in Illinois that did have elevation change, where most of it was pretty flat. That one looked flighted pretty good. I must have taken a pitching wedge.
Nice little spinner in there.
Looks like I spun one in there pretty close. I got a decent look at it for birdie, probably about 10 or 12 feet. Let's see if I can run that birdie in. I think at this point in the round, I'm still even, maybe. We'll see. We didn't do a very good job of putting a score on screen. Ooh. Gave it a good aggressive roll. What kind of golf ball was I playing? Oh, I'm tapping this in, guys. I hate tap-ins. Made it.
See, my wedge shot got away from me a little bit.
I just told the camera that my wedge shot got away from me. It looked like a really good wedge shot, all things considered. I mean, it's blowing out there. And it was a nice tap-in. Looks like Nathan just pulled his a little bit.
Well, he's got an easy tap in.
See if he can clean that up for par. It looks like Nathan has a nice Scotty Cameron. I think this set of clubs was my old Callaway Apex Pros. They were 2016 models, and I used to use the Mac Daddy 3 wedges. This was like the first real set of irons I had. Before this, I had before that in high school, I played the Ping G20 irons. That was like my first real set, because before that I had the Ping Moxie. They were like junior clubs.
Dang, that's close.
This was always a fun par 3 though. This was over water.
Like to see him out there, I just did.
The whole set right up on a hill. So I've hit probably some of the closest times. I've still never made a hole in one, but some of the closest shots I've hit to a hole in one were on this hole, guys. I used to hit some really good shots on this one.
Really good swing, a little left.
Nathan let go of the club immediately there. He must not have liked that. He's looking left. Looks like he's in the tall grass, guys.
Again, we can't believe it.
Looks like a decent lie.
A lot of grass underneath the ball.
See how he gets out of this.
Wow, that came out really good. Sit.
Oh man, anytime you let go of the club immediately after your shot, you know it's going to be good.
Like a foot away. Box back there, my ball landed directly behind the pin.
Speaking of, I was just talking about hitting such good shots on this hole. It looks like I landed just behind the pin and drew it back towards the hole. Looks like I got about 2 feet there.
Pretty good bogey.
That's a pretty good shot with the wind. I think it usually played about 170, maybe about 165, 170. So at this point, I was probably hitting an 8-iron. Whereas now I'd probably smash a pitching wedge or a 9-iron. See if Nathan can run this one in.
Oh, great.
Wow, an awesome putt from Nathan there. Clap that one up. Get a nice shot on my butt here. See if I can tap in this little birdie. Awesome. Excellent birdie there, guys. I think that took me...
Easy birdie, let's go.
I'm celebrating my birdie on
pretty
screen.
short
Looks
par
like it took
four.
me to
We're gonna
1
try and drive to the
under.
green. On a no-wind day, you can probably get within 70 yards.
This hole
Pretty
8
strong
was a
downwind
pretty
today.
reachable par
I think
4.
we can get it.
If it was no wind or downwind, you could definitely get there. Even for myself back then, when I didn't hit it as far as I do now, I could probably get it pretty close. Nathan's going to give it a rib. This alignment's perfect. The hole is over those trees. You do want to try and cut the corner.
Oh, wow.
I really miss these times, guys. This was so the best times of your life. If you're in high school currently or in your first few years of college, I really say take advantage of every opportunity you can to do something and have a good time and enjoy it with your friends and really soak it in and live in the moment. Because you do want to wish it away, you do want to be an adult and you want to have your freedom, but gosh, man, this time is the best times of your life. I know it's cliche, but it truly is, so enjoy it. Looks like I've got a little wedge into this green. I used to always love this hole too, just because you could drive it up pretty close, and I was a good wedge player, so I'd birdie it quite a bit. Can't see where my ball ended up. The camera quality was not that good. I'm really thankful for technology and how far it's come here. But guys, yeah, leave a comment if you want to see us go back and play this course again. Maybe me and Brant, cameraman Matt, and we'll invite Nathan back out as well. He can get his official start on the channel. Maybe he can join Lefty Golf Group. We'll have to mirror his shots. We'll have to flip it on edit. That way he can actually fit the narrative of Lefty Golf Group. Looks like I've got another birdie putt. So far, pretty impressed with how I've hit driver. Found some fairways. I've hit irons okay, and I've chipped the ball pretty well, and I've put the ball good. Aside from the 1-3 putt. Another decent roll there.
Clean up for par.
I used to play for a junior college called Blackhawk College, and it was in the Quad Cities. It was in East Moline, Illinois. And Nathan and I both played there, and he's wearing that gray uniform we used to have. Our school colors were black and gold, but for some reason we had this like key lime green uniform, and that's the shirt I'm wearing. I used to love that outfit. It was my favorite uniform that we wore, but it was funny because we didn't have green anywhere in our logo. We didn't have green anywhere in our school colors, but for some reason we had that shirt, and I loved it. Hole 9, par 5. This hole was really tough for me back in the day. Hole 1 was an easy par 5 because it was kind of driver iron. This one, however, was a really tight tee shot. It moved to the right, which was opposite of my ball flight then. You couldn't really drive it to the corner. I was displeased with that shot. And even if you did hit the fairway and had a good angle at the green, there was water short of the green, so it was really, really tough to get there. And it just is tight up by the green, guys. It was such a hard approach shot. This is one that you just take your medicine, lay up about 100 yards out, try and wedge on to make birdie the old-fashioned way.
Perfect.
Looks like I was in the trees hunting down my ball here, guys. Not a very good look at it. Let's see how I get out of this one. Alignment's there, pretty good. Oh, that looked awesome.
That should work out. Yep.
Looked like a really good shot there. So at this point, I'm 1 under.
Par 5 dogleg right with water left of the green, so he can't really go for it. There's some trees in his way anyway. He's just gonna hit a 7-iron up over the trees in the middle of the fairway.
You can hear me explaining the shot on camera. I guess, I don't know, I felt pretty comfortable on camera back then, even though I'm not
Good shot.
quite as good as I am now. You know, it takes a lot of practice, but it is funny just to hear myself talk to the camera.
We really should hit some good shots here.
Sounds like we got about 130. Let's see how Nathan ends up hitting this one. Pretty good looking shot.
Oh, just started off online is the thing. Now the wind's pushing it right. Yeah, pin high right, not too bad.
Yeah, at this point in time, they had changed the clubhouse. You can see it off kind of on the right side of the screen, just right in my body there. It used to be like a little pole barn. which I had some really good memories in there, you know, packing in there like a can of sardines, you know, for or high school tournaments. We'd have like 10 and 15, 20 teams all piled into that little pole barn. It was really some good memories. It was kind of fun. Collected a lot of awards in there. You can see the water I was talking about there, but they've changed. Nathan's talking about it, but they just started building that clubhouse at this point. It was really nice, and I think at this point it was just a little pro shop area. They didn't have the restaurant open just yet.
Actually, for him, he might make this for birdie.
It's so funny.
It's on a good line.
Nathan's got a good putt.
Keep coming. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, it lets it just short, guys.
But an easy putt.
We'll see if I can clean this. If I can tap mine in and make a little birdie to end the round.
Awesome with a
Looks
nice
like I've got
putt.
20 feet or so.
Doesn't seem like there's too much going on here. Just gonna slide to our left, his right.
A little bit of water, left to right. One of my favorite kinds of putts. Everything should break towards the water, right? And it's going to be held true in this putt, it looks like. Looks like I overread it. It did not break that much. I have a scary putt here, guys, to stay 1 under. Funny enough, the ball mark I'm using is still the same ball mark that I used today. It's a challenge coin that one of my buddies in the Air Force gave to me back then. Wow, a nice putt there. You can see our scorecard. Looks like I shot 1 under on the front. Nathan shot 5 over, it looks like. Take a screenshot of that and put that on. But hey, guys, thanks for watching. It looks like we did post at the end back 9 in the next video, but we never did get around to making that back 9 vlog. But I was telling you earlier in the round that I remember the outcome because I shot 69 this day. So I ended up going to the back 9, which is a little tougher, and I shot 2 under. Shot 69 because this was pretty much right as the course opened up. It might have even been day 1. And I always claimed the Sugar Maple course record because the course changed from Maple Bluff to Sugar Maple, and I shot 69 from the back tees within days of it opening. So I claimed that I had the course record at least for a day. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching so much. If you guys like this kind of content, we do have some old videos that we could go back and do this with again. But anyway, leave us some comments. Like I said, we're on the race for 5,000 subscribers, guys. We're going to be doing a giveaway. We're going to be giving away a drone. We're going to be giving away a lot of Left Behind Golf Company merch. So check out their website. Leave us some likes, guys. Comment. Let us know what you want to see next. Thanks for watching.